today, not Friday. We wanted to do it today so that you can celebrate tomorrow for Juneteenth and get ready for this weekend because it's Father's Day weekend. I know there's a lot going on, but hey, thank you for spending some time with me today. Welcome, come on in, everybody. It's exciting because today, guess what? We are going to do a fabulous East Indian dish that we call doubles. Now, what is doubles, really? Doubles is like a flat bread that's fried and you can eat it like a sandwich, really. So I am going to show you how to make that today. I hope that you are actually going to try this recipe because I love it, my family loves it, and I hope that it becomes part of your family's recipe and hopefully your dad can love that this weekend. So we are going to get into this. I am first going to put the oil on the fire so that we can fry all of what we make in a bit and then come back and knead the flour and we can chat, okay? So go call your friend, call your mama, call your papa, somebody so that they can sit and watch this live with us, okay? I am actually using canola oil. You can use vegetable oil, you can use peanut oil, you can use coconut oil, whatever you have in your pantry or at your disposal, just use just that, okay? All right. So I'm going to crank up the stove here. I'm going to put it between medium to high, so it's kind of like medium high. That's where I'm going to have it, and it's going to do its thing, and in a bit we're going to get frying. All right, but for now let's get to making the dough. Now I have about 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now, if you are in a place where you have chapati flour, that's another good flour to use for this type of dough as well. Now, back home we call this counter flour, so buy counter flour. Now, when I say back home, I'm talking about the sweet island of Grenada, but I don't want the rest of you to feel, you know, jealous or anything. I love all islands. So all my Caribbean brothers and sisters, West Indian brothers and sisters, all of you here, all of my US brothers and sisters, those in Canada and other parts of the world, welcome, welcome. I am actually going to get cracking with these. So 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I am going to actually put some turmeric, or we call it saffron back home. Now, I'm from the Isle of Spice, so trust me, I love putting all these goodness in here, all right? And saffron is really good for you. So I have about 2 teaspoons in here. So you can put it to your liking. If you just want 1 teaspoon, put that. You want 2, 3, however you like it, you can put it in there. So I'm using about 2 teaspoons in here. I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I actually have kosher salt, but whatever salt you have on hand, you can use that. Now, about these, the active dry yeast, I have done this, you know, with the sugar in lukewarm water and let it sit in a separate bowl and activate. But because this is active dry yeast, you can actually put it in the flour itself. So I'm actually going to put this in the flour, and there would be a video where you can see how to mix the sugar and the flour and all of that and the active dry yeast and let it come together. I mean, not the flour, just the sugar and the yeast. Don't put flour in your yeast. All right, so I'm just going to dump this here, and I am going to dump the sugar in there too. I'm going to mix it all up, have it all incorporated. Yes. And then I am going to use some water and then start mixing. Before I start mixing, because this is turmeric and it's gonna get, you know, all messy and sticky, I'm gonna remove my rings right now. I forgot to do that earlier, I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna move that away because I'm actually gonna get my fingers in there. So I'm gonna mix this up, put some water in there, have this baby all mixed up, looking good. This is very simple recipe. You want something quick and easy. Now you probably would ask, how is it that I learn or I got acquainted with this recipe? Now Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago, like right next door. I like to say it, you know, you can step outside. No, not really. You have to take the boat or a plane. But we have so many Trini living in Grenada and vice versa. And we have this all the time. I remember coming out of college, across the street, we would have samosas, you know, when you take a break, samosas, and you would go for doubles, and I said, well, I would have to learn how to make the things that I like. And living where I'm living now and not finding a lot of the things around here, I had to learn how to make it. So it's a quite sticky dough, and I think I have enough water in there, and then I'm going to use a little bit of oil to put everything together. I think we have a question.
Oh, Shams was just saying she loves doubles but could never get her barra right.
Yes, yeah, and thank you for that, Shams. I need to say that a lot of people call the dough that I'm making barra. So it's very, very sticky, but I think the secret is oil. I realized once I use oil to kind of bring everything together, it stays well. So again, this is a real sticky dough, but you can do it. So I'm just using maybe about a tablespoon of oil, a little bit. Some people don't even put oil while they're mixing, just before they cover their bowl, they put it in that. So I am actually going to use a separate bowl and take the dough, or you know, as the Trini people would say, the barra, and put it in a separate bowl. I'm just washing my hands real quick. I'm just going to put it in a separate bowl and leave it there. Let me use a bowl down here. And the thing is, it will double. So I know by the time I take this out, it will poof up. I'm just going to cover it with some, with a damp cloth. You do not have to for this type of dough because you're going to fry it anyway. You're not baking it as bread. But for me, I love covering my dough with a damp cloth because it doesn't leave like that skin, you know, on top. So I'm just covering this with a damp cloth and setting it aside. Okay? So I'm gonna take a little quick wipe down here. The good thing is today I had already done a dough or a barra before. So this one actually should be doubled in size by now because I would say I needed it an hour ago. Look at this. So you see it's doubled in size and it's practically ready to start frying, but I know the oil is not ready as yet. So I can take them out and like just put them down before I start frying. So I am just showing you the double in size, and then I am going to use a piece of plastic wrap so I can show you how to put that together, okay? So the dough I just need, I put it aside to rest. Now if it is that your family, they're ready to eat, you're hungry, you just came from work, you can fry this right away. But for me, I love to let the dough and the yeast activate and do its thing before I start frying. I have a question, yes?
Yeah, Gabe was asking why are they called doubles?
Because you're using two of them. After you fry it, it's doubles is kind of eaten like a sandwich. So you're gonna have one, after you fry one, you put another one on top of it, and you have like Channa, we say Channa, or chickpeas in the middle with other condiments. So that's why they call it doubles, because you have like two of them. You're eating it almost like a sandwich. So I'm gonna move to this side here and start putting down my dough or barrel. And they fry up very quickly. I'm actually gonna take out, I'm gonna show you what I do when I do it. And bear with me. Now those of you who traditionally make these, and for I am doing something that you think is not the traditional way, bear with me. This is Grenadian making an East Indian dish, okay? But I think I have it locked down. So again, I am just going to, for me what actually works, I like to take, and that's the as I said, the secret is oil. What works is when I put a little oil in my hand and then I start taking out these. Okay, so I'll show you how I do mine. So I have a little bit of oil here. I put it in my hand like this. I'm sure you guys can see. I put some oil in my hand, and then I take it up and I just plumb like that. So I'm going to show you again what I did. So I grab from here and I just take out. Okay? So I hope you're seeing what I do here. So I pull up and I just plumb, you know, between your index finger and your thumb, you can just squeeze and take them out. So I pull up just so I can get kind of like a rough estimate of the same size. And then what I do, to start doing one, I just push, I pull towards me and I push out. I pull towards me. Again, I have to use more oil because it's getting sticky. So, now this, for those of you with children, this is a fun thing, apart from the curry getting over or the turmeric getting over your counter. If you can put down a plastic wrap or something, and it feels like Play-Doh for kids, okay? Now, I know your food is not to be played with because all parents don't joke that, but for me, I like to play with my food. I like to have fun with the food because I feel once you can have fun with your food, then it's easy for you to eat, you know. People, sorry about that. We are back. I think this I'm gonna test to see if we're ready to start frying, and then I would start. So let me see. I'll just test with a little piece. It's so sticky, it's kind of even get out of my hand. Could you believe that? I think it is ready to fry. Now, if you have a thermometer, let me see what this is. So I can tell you exactly what to look for. I'm going to put it in Fahrenheit. Okay, let me see. It is, let me see. The oil here is about 350 or so. It keeps going. So let's just say it's hot enough to fry, okay? So it's over 350 and it's ready to go. So I'm gonna, again, just keep using oil. I am just patting these down with my hand and it's gonna go by very quickly. As soon as you put it down, you see how it looks? I know it's not the prettiest when it's about to go in the pot, but believe you me, it's gonna taste fabulous. So here it is. It's gonna puff up and go. So great, it's already ready to turn. It's about 5 to 10 seconds and it's ready to turn on the other side. It's practically done, y'all. About 10 seconds. Excitement, woo! I'm gonna just take it out. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Could you believe this? Boom. Boom. I'm gonna keep going here. So again, I'm gonna put more oil in my hand. I'm taking one of these and I'm just gonna press and pull, push and pull, okay? I am going to, it helps with the plastic wrap on your counter, I promise. It works for me, it will work for you, trust me. Okay, great. So, look at this beauty again. I'm putting it down and, oops, oopsie daisy. I spoke too quickly. Down, boom, boom, it's ready to turn, ready to turn. Look at this. Not even 10 seconds. I need to take out this little one here. And it's ready to come out already. Look at this beauty, y'all. Look at this beauty. Boom. Yes. Better, better, better. I'm doing the dance, y'all. Dance. Oil in hand. I took some out. I'm just going to press and keep going. Now, if you have a bigger pot, you can, do a lot of these at the same time, 2 at a time. But because it fills up the entire pot, my one pot will only do 1 at a time. So great. So it's done. It opened up like a flower. Boom. It's ready to turn. Few seconds. And we keep going. Could you believe this? I'm excited. I hope you are too. You can certainly try this weekend. Surprise Dad. He would love a hearty meal. Tell him it's an East Indian dish called doubles. And I'm going to show you what you can put in it afterwards. Okay, let's keep going. I know I can talk, right? Yes. Okay. Yes, get your kids in the kitchen and tell them this is Play-Doh, but just the Play-Doh you can eat. The others you can't, but this one you can. All right. So I'm going to put this down and here we go, y'all. Here we go. It rises to the top. Time to turn it right away. Boom. Just like that. Who can touch us? Just like that. Come on. Yes. Let's get this all drained out. Beauty. I'm telling y'all. So again, remember I need this earlier. I'm going to just, again, I'm using my thumb and my index finger and just plop, plop, plop. And I have a plastic wrap down and I'm going to press with some oil in my hand and keep going. We're doing doubles. Question, keep coming.
So, yeah, Daniel was just saying what Gabe was saying, quick recipes are the best.
Yes, quick recipes are the best, especially when you're hungry. Once you can knead your flour ahead of time, remember you push this, you pull. Look at this. You can see, you can even play like, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about the kids today, all right? The kids can even do this for their dad this weekend. Because it fries very quickly. They might want to play hide and go seek with it though. We're making doubles at the end. Yes, look at this beauty. This one is perfection right here. I am excited. I don't know if you all are. I am super excited because I know my dinner is fabulous. Okay, so let's keep going away at these. You can pick it up. Boom, done. You put it down, you push, and you pull back. You push and you pull back. And you just, I mean, even if you want to just slap it, you can slap it on there. But my plastic wrap is working well, y'all. I'm going to put some oil in my hand. Just don't forget to put the oil, because with the oil, and look at this. You know what I mean? Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to just put it down. Boom. It rises to the top in seconds. And you just flip it over. This one wasn't a big one, so I need to try and stick with my size. But still, look at this, y'all. What are we making? Doubles. Who wants some? Me! All right. Keep the questions coming. I have oil in my hand, plastic wrap on my counter, and I'm going to push and pull. All right, I hope you are trying it at home, or you'll try it this weekend, because it's a simple, beautiful recipe. It's quick. You can eat it like a sandwich. Here we go. Next one about to go in the pot, y'all. Look at this. If you have questions, just let me know. I'm frying these babies up. Few seconds and keep going.
So what are you going to put in the doubles today?
So I'm going to put some Channa or some chickpeas that was prepared in some curry with some other beautiful seasoning, island seasoning. We have some cumin and just some goodness. So I'm just frying these away. It's not going to take long at all, because these things fry so quickly. I hope that you're seeing how I'm pushing and I'm pulling, or you don't even have to push and pull that hard. Or you can just tap, tap, tap. Yes. Look at this beauty. It's a quick fry. Look, in seconds. Honey, do you want to try one?
I'm not here.
He is not here, y'all. He is not here. I was about to put the chef to the test, but he's running away. He is running away, y'all.
Rastman run from
He is
nobody.
scared of the real chef.
Yeah.
All right. So
Lord.
I have a few more to go. Let me see how much I will get out of this. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I got 4 more, y'all. 4 more to go. We're looking good. Dinner is right. All right. So I am just pushing again. I hope that you guys are seeing this. I am just, I'm using 8 fingers really, just pushing this and pulling it back. Just to get, because all-purpose flour or counter flour have the tendency to retract. When you push them, you're like, no, I don't want to go. And you're like, no, come here. And they're like, no, I don't want to go. So you need to like really be pushing and pulling at those. Yes. Doubles at the Edwards house. Let me tell you, this is quick stuff. By the time you put it down in the oil, boom, it's ready. Once your oil is hot, that's the thing. Your oil ought to be hot. Look at this, look at this. I'm telling you, dinner is ready. Dinner, I have 3 more of these to go. And then I'm gonna warm up because I did some chickpeas or Channa earlier on. that we can add to this beauty. And then we are going to plate it so you can see. And don't worry, like this one have a little hole in there. I mean, you can even play like hide and go seek or masked man or something with those kids. Look at this. Can you see me? See me? Can you see me? Play with your food. Yes, you got to play with your food. That's how you get the kids to eat those things. I know the teacher in me is coming out because I like kids to try different things and they're not very open to trying new things. So sometimes you have to turn it into a game so that they can try it. All right, so more oil in my hand. I have 2 more to go and then we are going to get ready to plate after I warm up my my chickpeas right there. Okay, great. So you need to make this look, ooh, Lord have mercy. Boom, just like that. The oil is doing its thing. It's ready to turn literally. Maybe 10 seconds total for everything. You know, 5 on each side, 7 or something. I mean, it all depends on how hot your oil is, as I said. Last one, y'all, could you believe it? Last one. And my counter is not even dirty. I know sometimes when we're dealing with turmeric or curry, we fear that it's just going to mess up everything. And it is messy with your hands, but, you know, you find tricks. Last one, y'all. Last one. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm turning this. I'm going to turn the stove off. Take the last one off. Look at this goodness. I'm going to do a little hand washing. A little hand washing. And then I'm going to warm up the chickpeas or the channa. Now, you may ask, well, what I use for that? I just purchased 1 tin. I think it's like a 15-ounce tin of channa. I did not use the dry channa because if I use dry channa, I would have to soak it, then boil it, then rinse it, and all of that. So I just bought the channa that's in the tin already, and I add all my seasonings to that, and it was ready. So I'm gonna turn. I am going to just warm this up a little bit. I may have to put some water in there and before I plate. So I'm just gonna pour some extra water in my channa and then have it all warmed up. And let me get something to plate. So I am just gonna take out a plate. Going to let me see. Once this is all boiled, I may need a hot plate. So look at this beauty, y'all. I'm gonna rest this here. I'm gonna take the others that I used earlier, set it aside. I don't need more water here. And once my channa is warmed up, I am going to plate this to show you what you can do. Let me get some things out. Now, the thing with this, you can choose to add some form of seafood or something with that, or you can just do it plain. A lot of the times, traditionally, they do it plain because for people who are vegetarians or they have religious, some kind of religious affiliation or so, then it's easier to just do it plain without meat or anything in there. So I'm gonna show you the plain way. But I may need to add some meat later on for my family. Cause somebody, the cameraman, he loves meat. He loves meat, y'all. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut up some of these. All of these is just extra fixings, extra fixing. So I have some English cucumbers. I have some flat leaf parsley. And if you tune in next week, I am certainly going to show you how to do the filling that I actually put in this here, okay?
So Gabe was just saying he's so hungry right now.
Gabe, I know the feeling, man. I'm actually just going to grade these. Yeah, you can always take a flight and just, you know, come down here. Carol will feed you. Anybody knows me know that I love food. I love interacting with food and people. So, you know, if you're down this side, I don't mind. I'll feed you. Okay, so I have some cucumbers right here. I have some parsley going on. Okay. And I think my okay, so I think everything is all warmed up, y'all. So I have a hot plate with some, as I said, some condiments. I hope you're seeing this. So what I'm gonna do, again, why they call it doubles, because you're using both or two of these. So I'm gonna put two of these down, and then I am going to add some goodness here. Ooh, and get the sauce in, y'all. Get in the sauce. Get the sauce in, y'all. Yes, I love my life. And then I'm gonna put a little cucumber on top of this, just so that we can say we have some vegetables. And then I have this. Listen, if you have some kind of chutney, whether it be like, or sweet sauce, a little tamarind, like, you can sprinkle all of that on here. All right, all of that on here. But basically, let me get a paper towel. But basically, this is doubles. I mean, you can, you know, just fold it like this. I remember in college, we used to have like the wax paper or the parchment paper, and everything would just be in there and all wrapped up, twist up. So you can put it in there if you're gonna travel with somebody and use that. But basically, this is doubles, and I am happy you spent a little time with me learning how to do this, and you can try it. This is Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and I hope that your family actually tries a little bit of this goodness here for you. Now, this is Spice Isle Cafe. I need you to. It would be nice if you guys like, subscribe, share this video, because I know this is one of the highly requested videos. Everyone wants to know how to make doubles. I hope that you guys look at what I did and think, hey, this could be a fun thing in the kitchen for my entire family. So I hope you would try that this weekend. Happy Father's Day out there. One love, my people. Until next time, tune in next week. Love you guys.